I'm Shay and I'm a broadcaster. I work at the BBC and on TV.
Brilliant. Okay, so what brought you to Active Clinic today?
So I've been really keen in the last 12 months to look at how I can improve my energy, look at my energy levels. You know, with the pandemic, so many of us have been sat at home feeling really sluggish, and what I was hopeful for was to find out about things that are going to help me be better, but also feel good from the inside coming out. I know a lot of us will look at, facial treatments that make us look maybe younger from the outside, but for me, I've always been really conscious of what I'm putting into my body, and I know as much as I may try to eat the right things, I was really intrigued by this treatment because a lot of it is about helping to boost my immunity, to boost my energy levels, and it's all vitamins and minerals, things that I quite like.
Brilliant. What treatment are you having today?
So today I'm having IV drip therapy, and it's something I've heard of but I've never actually had before. And so essentially this drip therapy is infused with a lot of different vitamins which are going to be good for me. I can't actually tell you all of the treatment that I'm having because what's beautiful about the IV drip therapy is it's personalised. So I've had a consultation with Active Clinic, I've talked about my energy levels, I've talked about my daily activity, the kind of food that I eat and what I'm hoping for. And so essentially they've come together with a personalised treatment plan just for me. And that's fantastic because I'll be able to monitor how I'm feeling in the coming weeks and months when it comes to my energy levels. But also I think and I'm hopeful I'll have a bit of a glow at the end of it as well. I'm a busy working mum, and as part of that, as much as I would like to say that I can constantly look at all of the vitamins and minerals that I'm having on a daily basis, I just don't. And I would love to be able to look after my hair, my nails, how I'm feeling on the inside. And I think with this kind of therapy, it's just giving me that extra boost. Of course, I have to look at the way that I sleep, the exercise that I do, all of that is really important. But what this is allowing me to do is someone who's busy and just doesn't have the time to constantly focus on taking everything on a daily basis. This is just giving me an extra boost, which is going to help me feel a little bit more energized, but also glow from the inside and from the outside.
So have you had this treatment before?
I've never had a treatment like this before. I remember when I was pregnant at that time, I had thought about getting some kind of IV drip therapy because of course during your pregnancy you can feel really ill, you can feel really low, but I've never had the opportunity. And now with a 4-year-old daughter, I'm running around constantly, I'm working full time, and so what I thought would be great was actually to sit down, have a consultancy and find out what I can do to help build and just give a boost to my immune system, but also to my energy levels and to feel a little bit more youthful and glowing as well.
Why did you choose Active Clinic?
I chose Active Clinic because I find that they have done their research, they've looked at the facts and the science behind the treatments, and that is really important to me. I'm not somebody who will just go online, look at a review and think that's who I'm going to go with. For me, I want to know that they've got the right qualifications, that they've put the work in and the effort and research to understand what these treatments will do for me long term, because I have never believed in a short fix. I'm not somebody who will wake up in the morning and think overnight, I'm going to feel and look great. And what I like about Active Clinic is they're here for the long-term well-being, and that's really important for me. I also really like the fact that I can sit down, have a consultation, and they will tailor and personalise the treatment plans for what I want for myself. So that's why I've gone with Active Clinic.
How's it going so far?
I'm feeling really good today actually. I was nervous about having the drip therapy. I think anyone would be, because it does look like and feel like when you go to hospital having a drip put in, but actually they've been amazing. They've looked after me throughout the whole process, and I feel really energized. I feel like I've had a really good night's sleep and I've woken up and I'm ready for the day, and I think that is part of what this therapy is all about, is just giving me that real boost. So I'm feeling really good.
Good. And are you quite comfortable with needles or not so much?
I'm not very comfortable with needles. I don't like injections and I don't like needles. So that was the one element of this therapy that I was concerned about having, obviously having the needle put in, putting the drip in, but actually it wasn't too bad. It took 30 seconds and the clinician knew exactly what she needed to do, which was fantastic for me. I didn't have to worry, and it was over, and this hour has flown by really, really quickly.
Brilliant. Okay, well, thank you for coming and enjoy the rest of your treatment.
Thank you.
Welcome to Active Clinic.
Thank you very much.
And please introduce yourself.
My name is Sunny. I'm from broadcaster on radio and podcasting and on YouTube.
Okay, so what brings you to Active Clinic?
So I came to Active Clinic because I was invited, and when I came here, I spoke to Active Clinic about certain things that I was not happy with myself about, and seeing if they had any kind of treatments that we could collaborate on. Now, there's many other videos you'll see on this website that I've taken certain treatments to improve my skin, and the good thing was that it wasn't something that was a one fits all. It was these certain treatments that were going to help me to achieve the goals that we are setting off together to sell before and after. So this is one of the other treatments I'm doing at the moment, which is IV drip treatment. IV drip treatment, which I'm quite excited about because this is working from the inside, coming out, sort of thing. So yeah.
Right, so why did you choose to have the IV drip?
Well, when me and Tammy, who was talking to me about, the skincare and the different, I have 3 different shades of brown on my face, which I didn't know until she pointed it out. And she goes, one thing we can do is help with the skin, but the other thing is with inside. So you're going to work from the inside out as well, so the body can glow from the inside out, so your skin and you can feel better inside. And so when I did a bit more research around vitamins and what have you that you can put into your body, this is another way of achieving that. And bringing I say cocktail, if you're going to if you were going to a bar and you would have a certain drink that you wanted to achieve certain kind of hedonism, they will mix a nice cocktail for you. So this is what we did. We discussed what I wanted to achieve: hair growth, good skin care, feel better inside, feel less anxiety, because I do feel sometimes the job that I do, there's a lot of pressure on me, and just to mellow out. So then all of these things that I talked to her about, we put something together for this IV treatment, and I was told to pour all this IV treatment together, and what I was told was it's not going to be one, it's going to be a number of treatments that I have to have. So that was really good, because it wasn't like, oh look, here you go, here's the miracle cure. That's not it. I have to work alongside this treatment to achieve the goals that I've sort of set out with the clinic.
Absolutely. And so how did it feel having the IV drip put in?
See, I'm not really good with needles. I don't like them. And I have this issue where you can't find my veins. So I was really nervous. But once we found the veins, I was sitting here, I was watching Netflix and Amazon. So an hour treatment, I'm just watching TV and I don't even know it's there. Even now, I think I'm near the end of my treatment today. This is my first one. So I've got another, I think, 4 to go. And then we'll see the results in my glow of my skin and my hair growth, and even the energy that I should have at the end of it. I'm not a big fan of needles. When I go to hospitals, they're really hard to find the veins. There was one time I went to the hospital, they poked me about 8 times trying to find a vein. When I came here, when Tammy was trying to find my vein, she was really quick, and it was just like instant, and I was like put at ease straight away. I was like, oh, this is gonna, when you had an experience before by the NHS and they just couldn't find you. I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna have to go through that. So I just grit your teeth, and I sat there, and she's already put it in. I was like, what? You need to work for the NHS, man, because that was like instant, and she managed to find it. So I'm really happy that people who are working here, they know and they've got the experience as much as the NHS have. So I was really lucky that I was looked after and I didn't feel it. That's why I guess next time I come in, I expect, not as tense as I was this time around.
Brilliant. So you're going to come back to Active Clinic again?
Oh yeah, because this is one of one of 5, so I have to come another 4 times. So now I know this experience was good. I know that I can come back and think it wasn't such a chore. I don't have to worry about the needle, and so yeah, so I'll definitely be back. I think in another 2 weeks. In 2 weeks.
Brilliant. See you then.
See you then.
Okay. Brilliant. So we're going to be documenting your treatment process
That's right,
so far
yeah.
over the weeks that are going to be coming
So
through.
I'm going to not only talk about this treatment, but I'm going to talk about all the other ones alongside that. But you can find that on the social media.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Stay cool, stay young with Active Clinic.